And here we go. Ball's batted around. Tip won by Lone Peak. That is Tati Harness with the ball. And she's met by Janice Sikander. Up top, that's Nordstrom with the hook. And she scores it. Zuri Nordstrom with the early bucket for the Knights. Hester down low to Seymour. That ball is tipped around. Seymour corrals the ball up with the left hand. No good. That ball's tipped around, out of bounds on Lone Peak. We're going to stay right here. Both these teams coming off some good wins. Lone Peak just beat Lehigh by 30 the other night, which is the only loss in region play for Westlake. Westlake just beat American Fork by 3. Lone Peak is the leader in Region 3 play so far at 4-0. Off to the corner. That's Foster for 3. That's no good. Rebounds batted around. Ball falls out of bounds. We're going the other way. The leading scorer for the Knights is Kennedy Woolston. She's averaging 14.5 points a game. She's someone to watch out for, and there she is down low. Scoops it up and draws the foul. Let's see who they called the foul on. I missed that call. They're going to get that number 2, Janice Sikander. On the other side, Westlake has 2 leaders in points. First free throw is good by Kennedy. And that is Janice Sikander and Avery Thompson, both averaging 10 points a game. Kennedy's second free throw is good. Sikander crosses the ball across the timeline. Down low to Hester. Hester trying to find somebody. The ball's tipped around. Hester comes up with their own pass. And they're going to call a foul before then. They're going to get the foul call at number 20, Maddie Pope. First team foul. That ball's inbounded to Foster. Westlake taking their time to set up their offense. Sikander pulls up for 3. That is short. Good hustle play by the Thunder. We're going to get a jump ball right here. Possession arrow is towards the Thunder, so we'll keep the ball right here. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Ball's inbounded to Thompson. Thompson loses the ball. 4-3 is good. That's Ella Seymour with the 3 to put Westlake on the board. Pope up top receiving the screen from Nordstrom. And that ball rolls out of bounds. Sikander up top, over to Thompson up top. Sikander drives baseline and gets checked with the body. So we'll be down low with the ball.
Checking into the Knights. Number 1, Charlie Warner replaces Maddie Pope.
Maddie Pope with her second foul of the game. She comes out. Into the game is Carly Warner. Excuse me, Charlie Warner. The ball's inbounded to Hester. Hester picks up her dribble. Down low, no good. That was Thompson. And with a quick outlet going the other way, Lone Peak. Fans wanted to travel. into the corners. Woolston for three, and that's no good. Rebound back to Lone Peak. Warner with the good rebound. Woolston goes baseline and couldn't find anyone and turns it over. Going the other way is Thompson. She gets the layup. That gives Westlake the first lead of the game. Westlake doing a good job on both ends, taking care of the ball and playing solid defense. Lone Peak gets the ball inside to Holdcraft. She scoops it up. That's no good. And Thompson gets the rebound and draws the foul. That's what you call a silly foul if you're a coach. You don't want to foul 94 feet away from the hoop. That's going to put the Knights at 3 team fouls. Bonus is 5 each quarter. Seymour hits another 3. Ella Seymour with the hot hand. They're going to foul on dribble here. They're going to call that on Avery Thompson, her first foul. Team's second foul. Zuri Nordstrom comes out of the game. And Folau checks into the game. Folau with the ball up top. Woolston trying to probe the defense. Goes back to Warner. Harness with the big shoulder, big drive down low. That's no good. Rebound to Westlake. Westlake's out and running. That's Hester down low. She scoops it up and draws the foul. Nice job by Kiera Hester to get the ball and out running and to draw the foul. So Lone Peak's gone a little stagnant after this run made by the Thunder. Hester's first free throw is no good. Zuri Nordstrom back in the game for Charlie Warner. Aaliyah Sikander comes out of the game for the Thunder. And that, Aaliyah Sikander comes into the game for Jalise Sikander. Woolston into the corner, Harness. Back over, Nordstrom tried to swing it over to Folau and wasn't able to. That ball falls out of bounds. We're going the other way. Lone Peak looking a little out of their element in this first quarter. Usually this team is very composed and doesn't turn the ball over very often. That's Seymour over to Hester. Hester receives the screen. That ball's batted around, stolen by Kennedy. That's back over to Woolston. Oh, excuse me, Nordstrom. That ball's no good. Rebound back to Westlake. Sikander over to Seymour. Seymour trying to find somebody. She does to Sikander. That's the foul. So that was Falau's first team foul. 5th team foul already on the Knights. So Westlake is shooting 2 the rest of the quarter. 3 minutes and 12 seconds left. That's Isley Savao shooting 2. First one is no good. Westlake struggling at the line so far this first quarter. 3 consecutive missed free throws. Second free throw is good. Woolston picks up per dribble, throws down to Nordstrom, and Nordstrom draws the foul. A lot of fouls called so far this first quarter. That's the third team foul on the Thunder. Janice Sikander back in the game. She checks in for Avery Thompson. Wilson inbounds over to Harness. Folau trying to call for a screen, unable to get it. Over the corner, Wilson back down to Nordstrom. Nordstrom backs down her man with the big shoulder and scores it. Zuri Nordstrom doing the big work down low and quickly the other way. That's Mia Foster with a big three. Trading twos for threes. Westlake's getting it done from behind the arc. Down low, that ball's batted away over in the hands of Woolston. Nordstrom hands it off to Kennedy, and Kennedy hits a big three. Kennedy Woolson. She answers back with her own three-pointer. Lone Peak coming out in a different show, showing a 2-3 right here on defense. Westlake needs to adapt their offense now. Sikander to Sikander. Down low, scores it. That was Kira Hester with the bucket. We have our first timeout of the game. Lone Peak's going to take a 30-second timeout. So the Thunder up on Lone Peak, 14-9. We'll take a break and be right back.
Hi, I'm Ryan Eldridge, local owner of Big O Tires in American Fork, and we are proud sponsors of our girls Lone Peak basketball squad. And just like their basketball squad, they can defend, they can score, rebound, steal. They can do it all. They do whatever it takes on the court to get the dub. Big O Tires in American Fork, we do the same. We can do it all to make sure your car is taken care of. Tires, brakes, oil, check engine light, lift your trucks, anything your car needs, from oil leaks to flushes to tune-ups, we can do it here at Big O Tires in American Fork so that your car is safe going down the road. So whether you're a fan, a coach, a player, visiting coach, give Big O Tires in American Fork a chance to earn your business and take care of your car.
Bring your cars in to Big O Tires in American Fork. Let them take care of you like they take care of us.
And after the timeout, Thunder with a huge lead. 1 minute and 48 seconds left in the first quarter. The only two players to score for Lone Peak have been Zuri Nordstrom with 4 points and Kennedy Woolston with 5. And on the other end, the Thunder, multiple players are getting it done, mainly from beyond the arc. Mainly Ellis Seymour with 2 threes to start the first quarter. Woolston unable to find some. They're going to call a foul off ball. They're going to get the foul on number 32. That was Isla Saval. So they're going to sub her out, and back into the game is CJ Cox for the Thunder. Inbound. It's Folau up top. Quick pass down low to Woolston, and Woolston is able to catch the ball but draws the foul. And that's the 5th team foul on the Thunder, so now the Knights will be shooting 2. So Kennedy Woolston at the line.
Kennedy Wilson shoots 2 for the Knights.
Minute 29 left. Kennedy's first free throw is good.
Checking in for the Knights, number 13, Zuri Nordstrom.
Zuri Nordstrom back in the game for the Knights.
Siri Burgess. Into the Thunder, number 23, Avery Thompson. For Mia Foster.
Woolston's second attempt is good. So 3-point lead for the Thunder. It's Thompson up top. Over to Sikander. Back over to the other Sikander. And that's Aaliyah right there. She drives, trying to probe. Janice trying to get something. Nothing going for the Thunder. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Janice for 3, and that's no good. Rebound, Kennedy. Woolston Fumbles with the ball a little bit, and that's over to Folau. Huni Folau up top. That's Tati Harness now with the ball. Down low to Holdscraft. They're going to call a foul there, so Holdscraft's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on 23, Avery Thompson. That's her second personal foul. So 40 seconds left. Holdscraft's going to get 2 free throws. Her first free throw is good. Hester back in the game for the Thunder. Second free throw by Holdcraft's no good. Ball's chased down the corner and falls out of bounds. We're staying here with Lone Peak. 4-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. 38 seconds left on the game clock, 34 on the shot clock. That ball's inbound to Holdcraft. Holdcraft decides to pull that out. Folau going to pull it out and try to wind down the shot clock. Folau picks up her dribble over to Woolston. Woolston's going to keep it on the drive, kicks out to Folau. Over to Nordstrom. Nordstrom going to pull up for 3, and she hits it. Zuri Nordstrom with the 3. That gives Lone Peak a 1-point lead. 5 seconds left. That's over for 3 at the end of the buzzer. No good. So after an early run by the Thunder, Lone Peak fights back and takes a 1-point lead. And we'll take a break and be back with second quarter action. After 1 quarter of play, it's been a game of runs so far. Westlake jumped up to a 6-point lead to start the game. Been led from behind the arc. Mainly it's been Ella Seymour with 2 threes, and a few others have hit some. But Lone Peak battles back, and that's led by Zuri Nordstrom and Candy Woolston, both having 7 points so far on the night. So Lone Peak with the ball. Over to the corner. That's Harness. She scoops up the right hand and scores it. Good drive by Tati Harness, going baseline and scooping up with the right hand. Thompson back over. That's Seymour in the corner. That's no good. Oh, excuse me, that was Hester in the corner. No good. Skipped over to Nordstrom. Harness pulls it out to set up their offense. Nordstrom's going to take a deep 3. No good. Rebound, batted around, ends up in the hands. We're going to get a jump ball. That's another thing this Lone Peak team does very well is they crash the offensive boards. And after some early foul trouble, Maddie Pope's back in the game with 2 fouls. Sikander. Lone Peak mixing it up, trying to slow down the pace of Westlake a little bit. That ball's batted away. Out to Harness. Harness scoops up the left hand and scores it. Tati Harness, 2 early buckets the second quarter. Lone Peak doing a good job changing the pace of this game. They get another steal right here. Folau downhill. Over to Pope. Pope fakes it, scoops it up, no good. They're getting another foul here on Pope. That'd be her 3rd foul. So expect another sub here. Pope's young freshman, but she plays hard. She does a lot of the stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, so I understand the frustration there. Lone Peak out in a 3-2 full court press. I believe this is mostly for show, not looking to show too much of a trap right here. And that's stolen. And we're going the other way. Folau with the ball. That ball's tipped by Sikander, but Falau keeps it. Holdscraft scoops up with the right hand and scores it. Timeout, Westlake. So Lone Peak, after starting slow, has woken up. They're playing hard this second quarter. And after a competitive first quarter, it's been all Lone Peak this second quarter, showing why they're number one in Region 3. Lone Peak's pulling back from their press this time, seeing if they can change things up for Westlake. That's Seymour up top. That ball's batted. Sikander. That's Foster. Seymour had that hot hand early. Ball's batted around back to Seymour. And they're going to say Hester passed it and picked up her own pass. That ball was not tipped. So Westlake in their heads just a little bit this quarter. They need to settle back down and get back to what they were doing the first quarter. 5 minutes and 34 seconds left. And the Knights have any control of the second quarter. Woolston's going to take a deep three, and she hits it. Candy Woolston. That's her 10th point of the game. Seymour trapped in the corner. She's able to get it out. That's Hester. Down low, scoops it up with the right hand and scores it. Kira Hester gets on the board. This kind of stops the bleeding for Westlake just a little bit. In the corner is Harness, Tati Harness with a big three to extend the lead to 11. Seymour tries to go baseline, picks up her dribble, throws it down low to Sikander, and that's stolen. Sikander comes from behind and tries to poke the ball out. And they're saying it was last touch by Holdscraft. Good hustle play by Janice Sikander to get the ball back for Westlake. And that's what Westlake's going to need to get back in this game, is some fire and get some chippiness. Playing a little lethargic and stagnant right now. Aliyah up top. Over to Foster. Aliyah's going to take a deep three. She hits it. Aliyah Sikander. Both Sikanders doing it for Westlake. Get some spark back into their team. Woolston's going to drive baseline. That ball's stolen. Going to the way of Saval. She picks up her dribble, throws it in the corner to Sikander. Skips over to Hester. Hester's going to take a three now. And that ball, she banks it in. The bank is open. So now this Lone Peak lead is only a 5-point lead. And just like that, we are back to having a good game. Take a break after this full timeout. So after an 18-2 run for the Knights, Westlake answers back on their own run, an 8-2 run, cutting this lead to only 5. 3 minutes and 46 seconds left. Lone Peak ball underneath Westlake's basket. They need to go full length of the court. Westlake this time, they're showing their own press in a 1-2-1-1 press. They're going to trap, and Harness has no problem breaking it. Down low to Falau. Falau's going to decide to pull that out. Back over to Harness. Woolston back over to Warner. Nordstrom hands it off to Kennedy, and Kennedy's going to take a three. That ball's no good, but she's going to chase down her own rebound and pull it from 15. That one's no good. And rebound falls in the hands of Westlake. Kara Hester wrangles that one in. We're going the other way. Sikander, Elias Sikander with the ball. Over to Janice Sikander. Janice, in-out dribble, up with the right hand, no good. The ball's batted around. A good hustle play by Silvao. Oh, they're going to get her for the double triple right here. Good hustle play. So Westlake has this new energy to them, just like they had in the first quarter. We're going to see Ava Cheney for the first time tonight for Westlake. And Westlake's going to sit and stay into their press. I believe this one's just for show. But Harness picks up her dribble, finds Woolston, back over to Harness. Warner's going to take a three now, and she misses it. Rebound into the hands of Foster. So good job by Westlake. Back over to Foster. Sikander, she thought about it. Down low, that ball's stolen. Warner going the other way over to Holston. They're going to get her for a travel right here, saying she took more than 2 steps. Westlake fans like it. Lone Peak fans don't. It's a tough call. So Lone Peak now in their own press. So Sikander's going back and forth. Throws it over down low. Savao, she scores it. Good job by Westlake breaking the press. Getting a bucket. 3-point game. Harness with the ball. They're trying to get down low to Nordstrom. Nordstrom working hard down low, and they finally do. Nordstrom with the right hand and scores it. Gets the and one. Zuri Nordstrom doing some hard work down low, and it pays off. She gets the bucket and the free throw. Falau back in the game for Warner. Zuri Nordstrom has a chance to complete the 3-point play right here. And she does. Sikander over to Foster. Sikander back over to Laya. Down low, that ball's stolen. Good job by Holdcraft anticipating that. And that ball's off the feet of Sikander. We're staying here with Lone Peak. Seymour back in the game. She comes in for Elias Sikander. Down low to Nordstrom, back to Woolston. Woolston kicks out to Harness. And now Westlake showing their own zone. And they're not playing a compact zone. 3 by Woolston's no good. Westlake's defense been getting it done. Seymour over to the corner. Cheney dribbles baseline. Sikander's going to take a 3. And that ball rims out. Rebound back to Savao, and she scores it. Salvao, good hustle. Get the bucket. Zuri wanted a 3. That's no good. Rebound Foster. Took a while to blow a whistle, and she draws the foul. Only the second team foul in the Knights. That foul is called on Tati Harness. That's her first personal foul. 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Expect both teams to slow it down this possession. Sikander drives to the left hand. She spins back to her right, scoops it up with the right, and scores it. Jadise Sikander. She's been hustling. That's her first point of the game. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds left. They're going to get a foul off. I believe they're going to call that on Sikander. So 13 seconds left. Lone Peak has a chance to take the last shot of the game if they want it. That's the second foul on Sikander. Hester back in the game as well as Aaliyah Sikander. So that also out of the game. She's been showing some good minutes too. Back in to Harness. She's guarded by Seymour. 8 seconds left on the clock. Over to Zuri, and that's blocked by Seymour. Loose ball. They're going to get a jump ball here. Possession arrow to the Knights. So huge defensive possession by the Thunder, because now Westlake's going to get the ball beginning of the second half. 2 seconds left, and Woolston's going to inbound under her own bucket. I expect the ball to go quick inside to Nordstrom. They're going to Holdcraft. She's going to take a shot. No good. And Westlake cutting this lead to 2. It's been a good game so far. I expect more to come this second half. And we'll take a break, and we'll be back for some second half action. And here we go. We're set to begin the second half. Expect to have a good one here. It's been a game of runs so far. The Knights went on an 18-2 run, and the Thunder answered back, cutting this lead down to 2 for the Knights. And here we go. It's Janice Sikander with the ball. Lone Peak starting out in a 2-3. That's over to Thompson. Over to Seymour. And Westlake taking their time, trying to get the shot they want. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Seymour drives up with the left hand. She's going to keep it with the left hand and scores it. And we got a tie ball game. So that goes back to show how crucial that jump ball was before the end of the second quarter, because that gave Westlake the ball, and now the game's tied up. Wolston's going to take a 3, and that's no good. And it's going to bounce out of bounds, so Westlake basketball. So far, leading all scorers has been Kennedy Woolston and Zuri Nordstrom, both with 10 points for the Knights. And on the other end, it's been Seymour with 8. Down low, Hester, and her shot's no good. Rebound to Holdcraft. And that's over to Woolston. Woolston hands it off to Pope. Pope with some early foul trouble. She's got 3 so far. Down low, that's Zuri Nordstrom with the bucket. That's going to give Lone Peak the lead. So Zuri so far with 12 points. She's been getting it done from behind the arc and down low. That's over to Foster. Foster kicks back to Sikander. Corner 3 coming, no good, just long. Seymour shot no good. And we've got a full-on fast break. Nordstrom decided to jump stop and go up with it. No foul call. Ball out of bounds. We're going to stay here with Lone Peak. Oh, that's Harness. Tati Harness also having a good game. Woolston. Kennedy Woolston does what she does best, and she hits a 3. Extending this Lone Peak lead to 5. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left. Into the corner. Good answer. That's Kara Hester from 3. Harness being defended by Thompson. Back over to Nordstrom. Over to Woolston. Woolston's going to drive baseline. Picks up her dribble. Pass it out of the double team. Over to Pope. Pope goes to the left hand. Here's me a jump ball right here. Now they're going to get her on the foul. That's the 3rd personal foul on Janice Sikander. And she needs to be careful because she's been a huge spark for this Westlake defense. Quick inbound to Zuri. Nordstrom up with the right hand and scores it. Zuri Nordstrom is going to be getting it done. Up top, that's Thompson. Thompson picks up her dribble. Hands off to Seymour. Seymour thought about it. Drives with the left hand up and no good. Rebound to Woolston. Woolston's out running. She's got numbers. Kicks it out to Pope. Pope's going to pull for three, and she hits it. Maddie Pope. She gets on the board with a huge three for the Knights. Westlake's going to take a timeout. We've got a 30-second timeout right here. We'll take a quick little break and be right back. And we're back. The Knights getting it done on the offensive end on a 10-5 run against the Thunder. They've got a 7-point lead with 4 minutes and 36 seconds left. And it's been led by Zuri Nordstrom and Kennedy Woolston. They've been the story of the game so far. And Maddie Pope getting in there, hitting a big three. That led to the timeout. Seymour down low. See if they can get her going again. Over to Hester. Sikander. Over to Seymour. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. 6 seconds left. Seymour's going to have to get one off. 3 seconds left. Thompson's going to get it off. She misses it, but rebound falls in the hands. Bounces out of the hands of Westlake back to Lone Peak. That's Charlie Warner back in the game. Pope's going to throw it out, and that's saved back to Woolston. Westlake being aggressive on the defensive end. Pope's going to take another three. That one's short. Rebound falls in the hands of Hester. Back over to Seymour. Seymour, she travels. She was going to get it over to Hester and stuttered a little bit. Zuri Nordstrom back in the game. Katie Woolston comes out with Lavi Holcraft. And Falau's now in the game. Warner picks up her dribble. Gets over to Pope. Back to the corner to Falau. Over to Nordstrom. Nordstrom spins back to her left hand. Euro step and scores it. Zuri Nordstrom having a huge game tonight. Unofficially have her with 16 points. Into the corner is Hester. That's no good. Rebound. Sikander. She scores it. Janice Sikander. She's been hustling all night. She's been a big reason why Westlake's in the game. Harness drives down the lane with the left hand. No good. And Westlake's out and running. So now ball is poked away. She kicks it out. Foster with the ball. Jab step. Thompson scoops up the right hand and scores it. Avery Thompson with the bucket. Huge bucket to cut the lead to 7. Up top is Harness. Pope jabs, goes to the middle, up with the right hand and draws the foul. Good aggressive play by Maddie Pope. Sport, remember, Maddie Pope's only a freshman, but she does not play like a freshman. She is tough, hard-nosed, and she shoots the ball really well. Maddie's first free throw is no good. Kennedy Woolston back in the game. Woolston coming in for Charlie Warner.
She replaces Charlie Warner. In for wrestling number 3, Aaliyah Sikander.
Aaliyah Sikander also in the game. Maddie's second attempt is good. Maddie Pope out of the game. And Lavi Holdcraft into the game. Thompson bringing the ball across the timeline. Lone Peak back in their 3-2 look. Thompson's going to pull up for 3. And that's no good. Rebound by Tati Harness. And Westlake showing a trap early. Woolston clears it out. She picks up her dribble. 1 minute, 30 seconds left in the third. Back over to Woolston. Woolston's going to take a three, and that's no good. That falls to the hands. They're going to get a loose ball foul on Holdcraft. Only the first team foul at the quarter. Thompson with the ball. Thompson's been a spark this second half for the Thunder. Back over to Foster. Foster pulls it out. Sikander showed shot. Decided not to. Down to Savao. That ball's blocked. Loose ball on the ground. Got bodies flying on the ground. That's going to be a jump ball, I believe. So, Knights basketball. 46 seconds left. Charlie Warner back in the game, and she comes in for Tati Harness. CJ Cox also in the game for Westlake. That ball's tipped. Good hustle play by Isley Savao. 10 seconds separates the game and shot clock. 30 seconds on the shot clock, 40 on the game clock. Warner to inbound, finds Holdcraft, gets over to Falau. Falau with the left hand. Good defense by Sikander. Down low to Woolston. Woolston spins to her left hand. That ball's stolen. They're going to get a late call here on Sikander. Sikander doesn't like it. It's a tough call. Third team foul. Her second foul. So now the shot clock's turned off with 23 seconds left. Unfortunate call for the Thunder. Down low to Nordstrom. Nordstrom lost her dribble. Holdcraft kicks it out to Nordstrom. Nordstrom's going to take a deep three, and that's good. Zuri Nordstrom with 19 points. 5 seconds left. Over to the corner is Cox, and that's short. Loose ball. That shot's not going to count. So we got a 46-37 lead for the Knights. 9-point lead. We'll be back after this quarter break. Lone Peak has a 9-point lead over the Thunder. And it was a 16-9 third quarter play for the Knights. And it's been Zuri Nordstrom been leading the Knights. Mainly that third quarter, but she's been doing it all night. Knights showing a 2-3 spin move. Savao kicks it out. Cox back over. Sikander, floater. That ball rims out. Rebound to Savao. Savao scoops it up with the right hand and draws the foul. Isla Savao getting a lot of the hustle points tonight. Fouls on Woolston, and that was her first personal foul tonight. First team foul of the quarter. Her first free throw is no good. Ella Seymour back in the game. She comes in for CJ Cox. Savao's second attempt is good. So 8-point game. Falau with the ball. That's over to Nordstrom. Woolston throws it out. They're trying to get a shot for Nordstrom on the down screen. Good defense by Westlake taking that away. Back to Woolston. Woolston trying to create. That ball's tipped away. Warner with the ball. Down low. Ball's overthrown. Westlake basketball. Good job by Westlake that possession, taking away the shooters. Sikander brings the ball to the court. Met by Lone Peak's 3-2. Back over. Down low, Savao. That ball's knocked out of bounds. Maddie Pope back in the game for Charlie Warner. Six minutes and 46 seconds left. Wide open, Seymour. She hits it. Seymour with a big night behind the arc for Westlake. She cuts the Knights' lead to 5. Maddie Pope up top. Screen for Zuri. She picks up her dribble. Down low to Holdcraft. That ball's knocked out. 9 seconds left. She goes down. They draw a foul. Thunder fans wanted to travel there, but fouls before. That's the third personal foul on Aaliyah Sikander. So Holdcraft's going to get 2. And her first attempt is no good. Lovie Holtzcraft, second attempt is good. Six minutes left. Westlake showing some life in the corner. Sikander. Aaliyah stuck. They're going to get a block call here on Holdcraft. So Westlake's going to get a new shot clock. Aaliyah Sikander to inbound. Inbounds it to Thompson. Avery Thompson receives the screen, goes down with the right hand, kicks it out to Seymour. Seymour, big three, no good. And off the hands of Thompson. Lone Peak basketball. And that's the shot you want if you're Westlake. Wide open shot. Doesn't go, but I'd keep going back to it. Westlake showing a full court press. That ball's tipped around, stolen by Sikander. Janice Sikander down low to Seymour. Off the court to Hester. Hester's going to take a 3. That's no good. Rebound. Savao. Over to Sikander. Sikander's going to take the floater and scores it. Janice Sikander. Huge bucket. And that ball's out of bounds. We're going back the other way. Westlake basketball. And Coach Warner is going to take a timeout for the Knights. Try to get your team to calm down. So we got a full timeout here. We'll be right back. Westlake's not going away. 4-point lead for the Knights. Westlake's doing a lot, hustling and getting some open buckets, getting turnovers. And it's been led by Janice Sikander. Lone Peak's going to go into a 3-2 still. They've been playing that all night. Back over to Elias Sikander. Over to Janice. Janice going to split the D up and rims out. Rebound. No good. That's the other thing. Still by Seymour. They wanted the foul. No call. Up and no good. Westlake fans are up in arms. They wanted fouls on multiple calls down there. That's a tough break for Westlake. There were about 3 opportunities they could have called the foul there and didn't. And they're going to call it the other way. If I was a Westlake fan, I could see why they're upset. So Harness with the ball. Handoff to Nordstrom. Back to Pope. Holdscraft with the ball. Goes with the right hand, pulls up, and that's no good. Rebound. Westlake the other way. Like I said, tough break for Westlake, but you can't lose your composure here. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left. 4-point game. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're Westlake. Back down low. Kick out to Thompson. Thompson up with the right hand. Dishes it down and draws the foul. Call it that time. And Saval's going to the line. She's been working hard this second half. That's the 3rd team foul on the Knights. And that was called on Pope. That's her 4th foul of the game. Saval's first free throw is good. Cheney back in the game for Westlake. Falau's back in the game, as well as Charlie Warner. Saval's second attempt is no good. Rebound in the hands of Foster. Westlake's going to keep possession. 4 minutes left in the game. Sekander's going to receive a screen, kick it to Foster. Westlake taking their time. Back over to Foster. Westlake's got to run something here. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Back over to Seymour. Down low, Sekander. Sekander drives baseline with the right hand up and no good. That ball's tipped around and we're going to stay here. Ball did hit the rim, so we're going to fresh shot clock. Nordstrom back in the game for Maddie Pope. 3.5 minutes left. Sekander to inbound. She gets it in. That ball's tipped around by Seymour. And Nordstrom's going the other way. She scoops up with the right hand, and that's no good. Rebound to Saval. Saval's going the other way to Sekander. Sekander wide open layup and scores it. 1-point game. Janice Sekander. Huge bucket. We got a 1-point game. Down lows Falau, kicks it out over to the corner. Woolston, big three, and she hits it. Kennedy Woolston, ice in her veins. Huge three-pointer to put the Knights up by 4. Down low Saval. Saval with the right-handed hook and scores it. Westlake answers back. 2-point game. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left. Lone Peak barely gets across the timeline in time. Harness pulls it out. Westlake staying in the man defense. Over to Nordstrom, down low to Kennedy. That ball's tipped around, stolen. Seymour the other way, up to Saval. Saval scoops with the right hand, that's no good. That ball's tipped. And that hits Saval. That might have been off of Lone Peak if Saval didn't touch it while she's out of bounds.
No, you're not in the way. You're not in the way at all. You guys do your thing.
And we got a timeout. We'll take a break. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. And here we go. Buckle up for this one. 2-point lead for the Knights. They've got the ball going the length of the court. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Westlake showing a full court press. Warner up top skips it over to Woolston. Trap coming, throws it back to Warner. Lone Peak can slow down a little bit. Falau being guarded well by Foster. That ball's almost stolen. Back to the corner. Woolston loses the ball. That ball's going the other way. That ball was tipped and stolen back. Woolston now has the ball. Lone Peak slow down, minute 30 left. No need to panic if you're Westlake. And if you're Lone Peak, take your time. Get the shot that you want. 16 minutes left on the clock. Down low, into the corner. Up top to Kennedy. Kennedy spins out of it, pulls up, deep three. No good. And that ball flies out of bounds. Minute 16 left. With about 4 or 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Tough shot by Kennedy. This game's getting a little chippy. That's back over to Sikander. Sikander down low to Savao. Savao down low to Seymour. She pumps and scores it. Ella Seymour ties the game. So now if you're Westlake, slow it down and play solid defense. Do not foul here. Lone Peak, take your time. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 40 seconds left in the game. Woolston drives baseline. Kicks it out. That ball's stolen by Foster. Foster's going the other way. She Euros up with the left hand. No good. Back to the hands of Foster. We have a jump ball. That's staying here. Nope, just kidding. We're going back to the Knights. Lone Peak basketball. Timeout. So everyone take a deep breath. 26 seconds left. So Lone Peak has the ball. They have a chance to take the last shot of the game if they want to. And if I'm Lone Peak, I'm looking to get in the hands of Kennedy Woolston or Zuri Nordstrom. Nordstrom was on the bench. Let's see if she comes back into the game. It looks like she's going to stay on the bench. So I would try to get it in the hands of Kennedy Woolston.
With 26 seconds to play, the Knights will inbound.
Knights to inbound, full length of the court. Westlake set to meet at half court. Harness with the ball. She's met by Avery Thompson. 16 seconds left. Harness throws it down low to Kennedy. Woolston, she decides to dribble out. Over to Falau. That ball's tipped around, stolen. 5 seconds left. That ball's tipped back, and they're going to call a foul away from the ball. And that's an unfortunate foul. That's only the 4th team foul, so we're not shooting 1 second left. 1.9 left to be exact.
No fouls to give.
Lone Peak cannot foul here, or else you're sending Westlake to the line. Now, if you're Westlake, who do you get the ball to? It's been a lot of hot hands tonight. With the time left, and with how well she's been shooting, I'm going to Ella Seymour. She's had the hot hand tonight. She has 13 points on the night. And with how much time there is, that's the only amount of time you're going to have is to get a quick shot off. Ball could also get in the hands of one of the leading scorers, Avery Thompson. She's been having a more quiet night for her, but a lot of options that Westlake could go. Second leading scorer could also go, and that's Isla Savao. Most of her points have come off hustle points and back to the basket, down low buckets. Westlake will have 3/4 of the court to go. Sikander is going to inbound this. So let's see what Westlake draws up here. Double screen to Seymour. Inbound to Seymour. Ball's tipped going the other way. She's got to get it up. Warner gets it up. And we're going to overtime. So extend that time on the couch. This will be a fun one in overtime. We'll take a quick break and be back.
Hi, I'm Ryan Eldridge, local owner of Big O Tires in American Fork, and we are proud sponsors of our girls Lone Peak basketball squad. And just like their basketball squad, they can defend, they can score, rebound, steal, they can do it all. They do whatever it takes on the court to get the dub. Big O Tires in American Fork, we do the same. We can do it all to make sure your car is taken care of. Tires, brakes, oil, check engine light, lift your trucks, anything your car needs, from oil leaks to flushes to tune-ups, we can do it here at Big O Tires in American Fork so that your car is safe going down the road. So whether you're a fan, a coach, a player, visiting coach, give Big O Tires in American Fork a chance to earn your business and take care of your car.
Bring your cars in to Big O Tires in American Fork. Let them take care of you like they take care of us.
Ready to kick off overtime, a 4-minute extra period.
And here we go to start of overtime. 4 minutes on the clock. And in the middle, we got Lavi Holdcraft for Lone Peak. And Savao. That ball's tipped up, won by Lone Peak. Harness with the ball. She's met by Sikander. Hand off to Pope. Pope trying to find someone. Gets up to Holdcraft. Holdcraft up with the left hand. Scoop and no good. Rebound to Ella Seymour. Good job by Ella Seymour getting up, getting that rebound. Looks like Lone Peak's now in a matchup. Over to Janice Sikander. She pumps, drives baseline up with the right hand, scores it. Janice Sikander. She gives Westlake the lead to start of this overtime. Warner hands it off to Woolston. Woolston's coming off a double screen. Pope back to Harness. If I'm Woolston coming off double screens like that, I'm looking to be more aggressive, trying to get to the bucket. Woolston crosses, steps back, crosses back to her right hand, splits the D, up, no good. Rebound to Pope. Woolston's going to get a three, no good. Westlake fans are calling for a flop. Lone Peak fans want a foul. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. And Janice Sikander can hold it out. Sikander with the ball. She drives middle, spins back to her right hand, kicks it out. That ball's flying out. 3 seconds left on the clock. She's got to get it up. Thompson up the buzzer, no good. Lone Peak basketball with minute 57 seconds left. Harness with the ball. Tati Harness gets it over to Kennedy. And Nordstrom back the game. She fades back to her right hand. That's no good. That ball's tipped around. That's in the hands of Thompson. Back over to Foster. Foster pulls it out. Skips it over to Seymour. Seymour pulls out, slow it down. Minute and a half left. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Westlake has an opportunity to make this game difficult on the Knights if they can score here. 10 seconds on the clock. Over to Thompson. Thompson spins back to her left. She's going to pull up anyways, and it rolls in. Avery Thompson, huge bucket. for the Thunder. Thunder with a 4-point lead. Knights, how do they respond? They're going to take a timeout right here. So Westlake's getting it done in overtime with a 4-point lead. 56 seconds left. We've got a full timeout. We'll take a break and be right back. Avery Thompson and Janice Sikander getting it done for the Thunder. Thompson only with 6 points. And Sikander now has 10 for the Thunder. Lone Peak to inbound, and they need an answer here, or Westlake has a chance to win the game right here. Woolston coming off a double. She pulls it out, spins back to baseline. Nothing going there. Back to Harness. Harness is going to step back for three. She misses it. Rebound to Savao. And Westlake's going to hold possession. And Lone Peak's going to foul. They're going to send Janice Sikander to the line. Wow. Good job by Westlake holding on to that. Those runs made by Lone Peak. Lone Peak had at one point a 10-point lead. But Westlake has stayed cool, not letting it affect them. There's 37 seconds left on the game clock. Sikander at the line. Her first free throw is good, no good. Janice, her second free throw is good. Big free throw. Still a two-possession game for Westlake. 37 seconds left to play. We'll take a break and be right back.
Checking in for the Knights, number 20, Maddie Hope.
Lone Peak has a length of the court to go. Down by 5. Let's see how they respond. Westlake doing a good job of making it hard for Kennedy Woolston to get a shot off. Answer may need to come from somebody other than Woolston. Harness with the ball. She's defended by Foster. Into the corner to Woolston. Woolston back over to Harness. Skips to the corner to Pope. Pope bobbles with it. Gets it back to Holdcraft. Warner up with the left hand and scores it. Charlie Warner scores it. And the Knights are going to take another timeout. 3-point lead for the Thunder. So there you go. It needed to come from somebody different. It was Charlie Warner with the huge bucket. 15 seconds left. And the Knights are going to need to foul if they don't get a steal on the inbound. The Knights are out of timeouts. The Thunder do have one left. And here we go, 15 seconds left. 3-point game, Westlake with the ball, needing to go length of the court. They have a chance to ice the game right here. Or Lone Peak needs a huge steal. Savao to inbound. She can use and run the baseline if she wants it. She's looking inbound, can't find anyone. Gets over Sikander, and that ball's tipped around. Stolen by Pope. Pope's going to take an ill-advised three, and that's no good. 9 seconds left. I don't think Pope realized how much time was left on the clock. And that's all about experience. The freshman was unaware of the clock. 9 seconds left. And Lone Peak needs one. Needs Savao to miss both of these. She's going to get 2 at the line. Savao, her first free throw is good. Huge free throw to make this a 2-possession game. Timeout, Westlake. They're going to use a full timeout. And we'll take a break. Isley Savao hits a clutch free throw to make this a 2-possession game. She's got one more to make it a 5-point game. And her free throw is good. Isley Savao. She's tied with points. Nordstrom, 3, no good. Ball bounces around, 2 seconds left. 0.5 left. And Westlake is going to come into Lone Peak's house and win the ball game. And Westlake is going to come in and stun the Lone Peak Knights. And they are tied for first in Region 3 play. What a game. And it's been led by 2 players. Ella Seymour with 13 and Isla Samau with 13. On the other end, it was Zuri Nordstrom with 19, and she's going to get the player of the game. Tough night for the Knights. This has been Braden Johnson and Joshua Dodge on KSL Sports Rewind. Have a good night.